Meanwhile, troops from New England are now headed to the Middle East.
The Vermont Air National Guard is heading over, and we wonder about others close at home, as NBC 10's Nicole Mader reports.
Whether more reserve troops from New England deploy will likely depend on how the situation unfolds in the coming days and weeks. While other bases in New England may not be on standby right now, if the operational needs of the mission change in the region, they could be called up.
War raging in the Middle East, the United States conducting coordinated military strikes against Iran, including aerial and missile attacks alongside Israeli forces. Vermont's 158th Fighter Wing, which operates F-35 stealth fighter jets, fits the mission. Will more New England Reserve troops be deployed?
If you're flying an aircraft that is not going to be utilized in this particular theater of operations, you're not going to deploy. If you are operating weapon platforms that are being used in this theater, then you might be deployed.
Ken Gray from the University of New Haven says reserve bases across New England are watching the situation carefully.
Sure that is going through the mind of all the military members and their family members too.
Southern New England has 3 military installations. Quonset Point in Rhode Island, home to the 143rd Airlift Wing, which flies C-130 cargo aircrafts that transport troops and supplies. Westover Air Reserve Base in Massachusetts operates C-5 heavy airlifters capable of moving large amounts of equipment overseas. And Joint Base Cape Cod, which primarily serves as a training and mobilization site. They're not on standby right now, but if the situation in the region changes...
Whether they have to reach down to the National Guard level of New England here is yet to be seen.
What would be the reason to send cargo planes over into the Middle East?
Logistics, moving supplies into the area.
As for boots on the ground in Iran, President Trump says he isn't ruling it out.
Would those be National Guard reservesmen who are in the States, potentially people in New England who might be activated and then sent over into the region?
Potentially, yes. It could be National Guard units. It could be regular Army units.
Ken said that he isn't surprised that the Defense Department and the president haven't been more forthcoming with the war plan because they don't want to reveal their game plan to the enemy. In the studio, Nicole Mader, NBC 10 News.